Hello everyone, we are back in Act 4 and we are going to run through here as quickly as possible as usual. In the last episode we picked up Blood Rage. What the hell just happened? Did I just... Oh, that's what. For some reason it replaced my movement skill with determination. I just switched it off. Killing too much stuff, but at least you're only standing still for a split second. Unless we get more powerful with more attack speed later, this doesn't feel quite as sluggish. It doesn't take as long to cast. It takes like a split second instead of almost 3/4 of a second, I think it is now. So you can actually feel it just pause you a little bit as you spin, like that. And obviously pauses are bad because pauses get you killed. Moving in this game is the best way of staying alive, I'm convinced of it. Now in here, there'll be Vol, and we need to kill him. Because he's a monster. And he does slams. Slams can one-shot you, so do be careful. And we're just going to run around in a circle around him, dropping the skill. Leave him be for a little while. Actually, let's activate that. And he's down. Okay, now we got that thing, we're going to run up here and touch this and it'll open it. We're here now. There's not a lot to do in the first area, so I'm going to try and really stick to the not hitting stuff unless it's blue. And I'm lost. It feels like I'm going much faster than usual, I don't know why. Weird. Some blues, I get to hit something. And they're down. This seems a bit weird compared to usual. Normally pretty much a straight line. Pink things are blue, aren't they? Yes, they are. In the Mines level 2, there is a quest for freeing Destret, and it's worth a skill point, so we're going to do that. If we do get to the exit before we find her, then we'll drop a portal and come back.
Actually, I'm really not sure I like the sound of that.
What, coming back? No, we need to do it. Okay, we can see Destret. Why? What? Something weird happened then. That's it. Okay, let's kill these blues first. Now there's one of those hammer things in there and it hurts like hell, so we're going to try and avoid fighting it by just hitting Destret and then straight out.
Always happy to help a damsel in distress.
There's the exit. Go for that shield if we can grab it. There we go. Everything's dying nice and quickly. Yeah. Where is the exit? Must be up here, surely. Yes, there we go. Okay, crystal veins. Is somewhere around here, surely.
Buried under tons of rock.
So when we get to the end, there'll be a waypoint and 2 doors. We're not going to run either of those doors yet. We're just going to take the waypoint back to town because I like to get lab after running this area. It makes the 2 little bosses in those side areas really easy. Not that we should have a problem because we got leveling gear, but it's now a habit. Wonders why that was taking so long. There we go, waypoint. Talk to Tasuni. Grab the skill book for freeing Destret and put it on. And then let's... What are we going to get? Actually, I think I'm going to get these for damage. Although the life would be good. No, let's get these first. So this is the damage. We'll roll these off later. Okay, I am going to run the first lab, and I will catch you back here when I'm done. Okay, we are in the last fight. And he's going down fairly quickly, I would think. The second ascendancy, we already got Slayer, and if we actually look, you should see it. There you go. We have Impact. But anyway, Gladiator. Ascend, and we are going to go for Blood in the Eyes. 50% increased chance of bleeding. Attacks maim on hit against bleeding enemies, and 25% chance to blind with hits against bleeding enemies. Enemies maimed by you take 10% increased physical damage. Now the blind only really works now if you have evasion, so we might have to get a little bit of evasion on this build. And at this point we have some points to take off, so let's just check that we are capped over. Chance to bleed 115%, so we can take one of these things off at least, and we're going to go on this life. Okay, now we're going to go back to the crystal veins and go to Dresso's Dream. I always go this way first because it's easier than the fire one. And you might gain a level doing it, which makes it more powerful for the fire one. So that's my logic behind it. It's dead. Let's just kill him. And then let's try and avoid anything that isn't... Can't avoid these. Doors don't open until I kill them all. Now I don't have any life in these flasks, so we'll have to kill something to get that back up before we get to the boss. Okay, once we get to the end of here... This is it. Kill this guy. You have to kill everything in this room to open the doors.
I can't do this just yet.
Down in no time. The point to put on. Can I kill anything in there? Or here if I can help it. At the end of this passage, there'll be the 3 bosses. You can see the corrupting blood off corrupting fever on them. And then through here will be Dresso, the last boss of this area. It also occurred to me while we were running the lab that I have the wrong stick. We have Protector, and we should have picked up War Chief in Act 3. Because War Chief gives you increased damage, and you only get the damage from the biggest bleed. And if you get the Val version, it's even bigger, so we will check our stash once we get back to base. Every so often he'll go into this protected phase and you can't really do anything to him, which is a bit annoying. And these blades that spin around hurt, so don't stand in them. Obviously I just stood in it for demonstration purposes there. You can't damage him in that form, but you can get your blade storms around, so they'll tick as soon as he comes out. Now he does mostly cold damage. And he's down. First things first, skill point. And we got a Val one, that'll do. You do have the currency for this, always level your weapons up. That damage has increased to 109 now. I'm also going to switch to Carnage Heart. I'm going to go straight back to the Crystal Veins now, and into Calm's Dream. Now the other thing to know about this Leap Slam, it's fairly good for its distance, but also you can get it a lot faster by using faster attacks, so we are going to get that at some point to link into it to make it faster. Kill these blues, even though one of them's just been infected. And he's down. That's an axe. If we can get a cheap bleed axe to sort of see us through, that'd be great. Because I think that best axe in the game you can't use until 60. budget axe, of course. The actual endgame axe is probably rather expensive on this. I think last time I built one of these and got it sort of into deep endgame, it was... what was it? I think it was about 4x. Now this character already is more expensive than most because of the ascendancy it's wearing already. That's a point actually. Is BLADESTORM actually increasing in size? Because it should be as we kill. It's quite hard to judge, but if we can overlap them here maybe. Getting bigger? Yes, I think it is. Okay, next area. Waypoint in here, grab that. Be interesting to see what effect that's actually having. Now the other thing is, the shield I actually want to switch to really requires us to get some accuracy. Or
I can't do this just yet.
resolute technique. Because I need to get my hit chance up to make it worth its while. But that gives us vulnerability on hit and gives us a load of flat fizz. Of course increasing bleed damage. There we go, and get that then. Life's up to 1389. Drop that. And we've just dropped our Val Ancestral Warchief. So that should hit him a few times. And then we're just going to do that thing where I surround him in Bladestorms. Now the other thing about Bladestorm is it will kill his incoming fire, I think, as well. We're going to switch these gloves out now for these, the global physical damage. Is it worth it? Let's see if that increases. 349, ever so slightly. Now the other thing this gives us, which isn't accounted for, is vulnerability, which increases bleed damage, I think, and also causes the enemies to bleed more. Okay, back to the middle. Talk to her. She'll open this path. This only happens once you open both the doors.
The beast itself.
Something's a bit weird. It's done it again. God, that drives me mad.
I can't do this.
Through here, eventually, we'll be able to fight Piety again. Eventually we'll get there. Now the things that can kill you in here is standing still to those hive things for the eyes. Is it an eye hive or something? Because they drop explosions on the floor. First time getting lost. Sure there'll be many more. Now at the end of all this, we've got to fight 3 mini-bosses and a main boss. Well, the main boss is really twice because there's 2 phases in 2 different areas. And then that's Act 4 complete. Well, apart from actually running to Act 5, of course. Okay, Piety's in here somewhere. Actually, damage is massively increased by Corrupting Fever, so do use that even against normal mobs. And that's because we attack fairly fast. And that each time we attack, we're going to put blood on. Oh, it's down. How did I miss that? I think we're going to get thingy after this. The thing that makes us attack faster and auto-target. Multi-strike. Also, multi-strike increases the damage each hit, so we should get the bigger bleeds. And also, once we got the fast attack speed, it's probably worth switching to Crimson Dance. which will make us do 8 bleeds instead of just 1 at a reduced damage.
I can't do this just yet.
More damage overall if you can actually get the bleeds on, of course. Okay, here's Piety.
You're so cute when you're bewildered.
That on and that on. Now you can use one of each of these sticks, by the way, and both give you an increase in damage, not just one of them. So it's well worth doing that, and the Val one's much, much greater than the other one. You can see everything's sort of exploding. And she's down. That was quick.
My beautiful champion. I knew I could rely on you.
You got to talk to us to open up the area.
It was
Now she decides to help us after we killed her 3 times. I think that's just called sticking with the person you want to win.
This thing gets more twisted with every step I take.
Because it's her boss we're about to kill. Don't walk out of the pirouette of doom. Okay, we go right first. And this Dorton through. It's my favourite boss. Yeah, it's feeling sluggish. We're gonna die at some point. Would be nice. I can't stand that slow down floor thing. Well, at least she's got vulnerability on her, so she'll be taking more damage. And she's down. Now you can log here. Apparently it is quicker.
That's probably a good thing.
I've never done it because logging in and out just seems wrong in the same area. No excuse, I should do it really. Okay, we're going to go up here, and there'll be another door.
I shall preserve you for eternity.
I don't mind this one so much. Though she can hurt quite a bit if she keeps hitting you on target. See? And she'll also shock, so that increases the damage you take. She's not as bad as Dodri though, because she doesn't slow you.
I can't do this just yet.
Or Doedri.
Flattery will get you nowhere with me, lady.
We're going to run through here. Oh, be scarce. And eventually, there we go.
Dissection time.
He's on. I wonder actually if I can avoid going Resolute Technique and actually get a crit bleed build. It'd be something different indeed. It's just whether I can get comparable damage.
Take comfort
And
from my God.
critical bleeds tend to be really expensive to make.
Worth more when he's dead.
Okay, we're going for Mega Boss now. We haven't worked on it yet. Logging out would have been bad.
Good to finally meet you, duelist.
We are going to get
You and I will create the
towards this.
beautiful of this world.
So stick, stick, and bleed. Watch out for slams, they can one-shot you. They probably won't with us because we've got a lot more life than I normally have at this point. And those things normally hurt as well, but it looks like we're tanking quite well. I'm going to avoid that slam now. Come on. If we kill all those... kill Piety again. Honestly, she didn't like to be killed, and now we're killing her repeatedly at her request. Oh, yeah, don't stand there when he's in that phase. I sort of lost where we were there, phased out for a second. These things on the floor are mines, they explode. You can use your totems to explode them.
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be a nightmare.
Get some of these down. Now these mines, see, blow up. Okay, this thing is now protecting him with a shield. We need to kill it. And he regenerates health very quickly when that's up. Get behind him when he does that. Okay, this one is now protecting him. You can tell because it's got red things around it. Blow that up. Get behind him. And this fight really is easy. Just basically drop your totems, get behind him. Now when he goes onto the ground, which is probably going to kill him before he does. Now that circle on the ground that's following me hurts. If he goes underground, he sometimes pops up where he left off. Like here, watch, he'll come straight back up there. Wherever you are, basically. And when he comes up, he can one-shot you. We'll go down soon now. There we go. And then here, let's grab that, which we will swap out for Onslaught. Oh, I can't use it yet. Let's go for attack and cast speed.
Go where you are needed.
Now I think that thing can shock as well. Which means our bleed will do more damage. Now in here, you basically go straightish upwards and look for this bridge. Run across. It's always slightly right to where you come up. And then basically diagonally right until you reach a little sort of village type thing. And then up behind it, there is a quest, not a quest reward, a crafting recipe there. Can't wait to be able to put thingy on. Here, grab the waypoint. And then we want to go down and right. Down's got the priority, so always head downwards first. And then right. Sometimes you will have to go back up. In fact, there's one place where you have to go back up, and it's basically when you can't go down any further. Okay, we're starting to do some damage now. It'll get silly-ish once we get... fast attack thing. Mud strike. Is that the place we can't go down anymore? It is. So at this point we run up and go first right. And then we head downwards again. Those pink things are blue, so I have a perfect excuse to hit them. And then down. And there's also quite a lot of mobs down here, so killing them can be beneficial to stop you accidentally dying. Okay, this guy... I need to kill him as quickly as possible. He can do some damage. I don't think I've ever died to him, but I wouldn't rule it out. And up the ladders. That's it, Act 5. We did it in 2 hours and 19 minutes. That's really slow. And that's it. The next video will be Act 5. If you enjoyed this video, then please tickle that like button. It'll like it a lot. And with that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.